Welcome back to Rare Lincoln Penny Coins, the ultimate home for coin lovers, collectors, and treasure hunters. Today, we begin a special 15-part deep dive into one of the most talked about coins in American history, the 1983 Lincoln Penny. This tiny 1-cent coin could be worth hundreds of dollars, even up to $787.99 or more, if you know what to look for. Stay tuned through all 15 parts, because we'll uncover the secret minting errors, hidden historical facts, collector tips, and current market values that can turn your pocket change into profit. Now, let's start the journey of the 1983 Lincoln Penny. The birth of the Lincoln Penny in 1909, the United States Mint introduced a brand new coin, the Lincoln Cent, to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and it quickly became one of the most beloved coins in America. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln Cent featured Lincoln's portrait on the front and two wheat stalks on the back. That's why early versions are known as wheat pennies. From 1909 to 1958, this design ruled American pockets. Then, in 1959, the reverse changed to the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to unity and freedom, transition to modern pennies. 1959 to 1982, for decades, the penny was made mostly of 95% copper. But in 1982, everything changed. The U.S. Mint switched to zinc-based cents, coated with a thin layer of copper. Why? Because copper prices skyrocketed, making pennies more expensive to produce than their face value. This shift created confusion. Some 1982 pennies are copper, while others are zinc, and collectors started searching for the rare ones. This change also set the stage for the 1983 penny mystery. The 1983 mintmark mystery. The letter D on a penny stands for the Denver Mint. In 1983, millions of pennies were produced there, but not all were ordinary. Some 1983 Lincoln cents were struck on the wrong metal planchet, leading to rare and valuable errors. Even though most 1983 pennies are common, a few are worth hundreds of dollars because of their composition error and strong double die strike. How to identify the rare 1983 penny? If you have a 1983 penny, here's what to check. Weight. Use a precise scale. Zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams, copper pennies weigh 3.1 grams. If yours weighs 3.1 grams, congratulations. You may have a rare copper planchet error also. Look closely at the letters Liberty and the date 1983. If you notice doubling, especially in God We Trust, it might be a double die obverse DDO variety, worth hundreds of dollars. Coin error types that add value. Collectors love coins with minting errors, and the 1983 has several potential ones. Double die obverse, center strike, die cracks and cuts, wrong planchet errors. Even minor errors can turn a 1-cent coin into a $100 plus collectible. The history behind the 1983 copper planchet error. Experts believe a few leftover copper planchets from 1982 accidentally got struck in 1983 at the Denver Mint. This happened because the minting machines weren't fully cleared after the composition change. Those few accidental strikes became legends in the coin collecting world. Today, they are highly sought after, with values ranging from $500 to over $787.99, depending on condition. Market value and real auction records. According to coin auction records, a 1983 copper penny has sold for up to $787.99 in uncirculated condition. In some special cases with clear errors, collectors have paid even higher. The Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, and PCGS have authenticated a few of these coins, making them officially recognized rarities. How to grade your 1983 penny coin? Grading is crucial. Grades range from poor, P1, to mint state, MS 70. Even a small improvement in grade can double or triple the value of your penny. A shiny, well-preserved 1983 with strong luster and no scratches can easily fetch hundreds. The art of spotting fakes. Where there's money, there are fakes. Some scammers try to plate modern pennies to look older or alter the mint marks. Always check the weight, metal composition, and surface details. A professional coin grader can authenticate it for you. Collectors' demand and global interest. The Lincoln Cent isn't just an American icon, it's admired worldwide. Collectors from Asia, Europe, and the Middle East are increasingly investing in U.S. era coins, driving prices higher each year. This global demand makes the 1983 penny even more valuable in international markets. How to store and protect your rare pennies. Use acid-free coin flips, airtight capsules, or graded slabs to preserve your collection. Avoid touching the coin's surface with your fingers. Oils and sweat can damage it permanently. Store them in a cool, dry place, away from sunlight and moisture. Where to sell your rare Lincoln pennies. You can sell rare coins through online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections coin shows and collectors clubs. Local coin dealers always research prices before selling. Knowledge gives you power and profit. Part 13, 1983, D versus other rare pennies. Other valuable Lincoln cents include 1909 SVDB wheat cent, 1943 copper penny, 1955 double die penny, 1972 DDO Lincoln cent. But the 1983 D stands out because it was born during a transition, copper to zinc, making it one of the most unique in modern history. Part 14, the future value of the 1983 D penny. Experts predict the value of rare 1983 D pennies will increase steadily as fewer are found in circulation. Collectors are hoarding them, and as demand rises, prices could surpass $1,000 in coming years. So, if you own one, hold on to it. Part 15. Final thoughts and channel outro. The story of the 1983 D Lincoln penny is more than about money. It's about history, mistakes, and discovery. A single cent can hold a century of stories, from Lincoln's legacy to modern minting marvels. So keep your eyes open. The next rare coin might be hiding in your pocket right now. This was the complete 15-part journey through the 1983 D Lincoln cent, its creation, rarity, errors, and market value. If you enjoyed this full story, subscribe to Rare Lincoln Penny Coins, hit the like button, and share this video with fellow collectors. Together, let's keep discovering treasures from history, one coin at a time. Today's we are dividing deep into rare Lincoln penny coin story is going to blow your mind. We're talking about the 1987 D Lincoln penny, a small 1-cent coin that could actually be worth hundreds of dollars, even up to $787.98 in today's collector market. If you love coins, history, and the thrill of discovering something rare, you're in the perfect place. The history begins. Let's travel back to 1987. Ronald Reagan was the President of the United States, and the Denver Mint was busy striking millions of 1-cent coins. These pennies featured the classic Lincoln portrait on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that first appeared way back in 1909. On the back was the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing unity, strength, and respect for one of America's greatest presidents. Understanding the mint mark D, the small letter D, just under the date 1987 stands for Denver Mint, one of the 3 main U.S. mints producing coins that year. While millions of 1987 D Lincoln pennies were made, not all of them were identical. Some came out with rare errors, high-grade finishes, or special characteristics that made them worth much more than a single cent. Why 1987 D pennies are SPCA? Also, what makes the 1987 D penny so interesting to collectors? The reason is simple. This year marked one of the most transitional phases for U.S. coin production. By this time, pennies were no longer made mostly from copper. Instead, they were made from zinc coated with copper. That change caused different strike qualities, planchet flaws, and color variations, which now make certain coins highly collectible. The material and COMPOSITON. Let's talk about the coin itself. Weight 2.5 grams, composition 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper, diameter 19.05 mm. Even though it looks like solid copper, it's not. That thin copper coating over zinc sometimes led to plating bubbles or toning differences, and collectors love these small natural imperfections. Error coins and VRAETES. Some 1987 D Lincoln pennies have become extremely valuable because of minting errors. Here are some examples. Double die obverse, when Lincoln's face or the date appears doubled, center strikes part of the coin design is missing because the planchet wasn't centered. BAE error, a small die crack between the letters B and E in Liberty, forming what looks like the word BIE. Die clash marks, ghostly outlines of the design appear on the opposite side. These error coins are the reason why some 1987 D pennies are valued at $100 to $787.98 or more. Grading and CONDATON condition is everything. If your penny looks shiny, red, and almost brand new, it might be graded as MS, mint state. Here's how collectors grade them: MS60, MS62 average uncirculated, small marks MS63, MS65 attractive luster, few imperfections. MS66, MS68 sharp detail, brilliant color, almost perfect coins. Graded MS68 RD, red, can bring prices above $700, especially when certified by PCGS or NGC. Current market value. As of the current market analysis, the 1987 D Lincoln penny can be worth anywhere from 2 cents for circulated examples to $787.98 for rare mint state errors or high-grade coins. Collectors on eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections have paid serious money for perfectly preserved 1987 D pennies. The red coins, bright copper color, are the most sought after, while brown, BN, ones have less value. Real auction examples. Here are some real-world examples. A 1987 D Lincoln penny MS68 RD sold for $787.98 at auction. Another MS67 RD went $4.200 plus. Even slightly lower grades, like MS66, regularly sell $4.60. $100. That's a huge return on a 1-cent coin you might find in your old change jar. How to identify valuable pennies. To find out if your coin is valuable, use a magnifying glass or microscope. Check for doubling on the date, mint mark, or lettering. Look for unusual colors or plating. Bubbles. Examine both sides under good lighting. If it looks unique, don't clean it. Cleaning damages value. Then compare it to certified coins online, or send it to a grading service. The story of Lincoln on the PNNY. The Lincoln penny is the longest-running design in U.S. coin history. First introduced in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it replaced the Indian head cent. Brenner's original design featured Lincoln on the front and wheat ears on the back, known today as the wheat penny. The Lincoln Memorial design, like on the 1987 penny, began in 1959 and lasted until 2008. This makes the 1987 D penny part of a historic American tradition that connects the past to the present. Investing in rare pennies. Collecting rare pennies isn't just a hobby, it's an investment. As demand for older U.S. coins continues to grow worldwide, high-grade 1987 D Lincoln pennies have become an affordable entry point for new collectors. Over time, coins in mint condition can appreciate significantly. So, keep your eyes open. You might be holding a small piece of history worth hundreds of dollars. Tips from Rare Lincoln Penny. CNS at Rare Lincoln Penny Coins. We always encourage collectors to store your coins in airtight capsules, avoid touching the coin surface, keep a record of where and when you found or bought it, always verify with professional grading companies like PCGS, NGC, or ANAX. These small steps can protect your collection and increase future value. Amazing facts about 1987 D pennies. Here are some fun facts. More than 4.3 billion pennies were minted at Denver in 1987. Yet only a handful remain in MS68 quality. The switch from copper to zinc caused many small die variations. Some collectors report finding high luster coins in old bank rolls or coin jars. Every time you check your loose change, you might be seconds away from a jackpot. Conclusion: your penny could be a trasure. So next time you see a 1987 D Lincoln penny, don't just spend it. Look at it carefully. That small coin might be worth hundreds of dollars. Coin collecting is not only about value, it's about history, art, and discovery. Keep watching Rare Lincoln Penny Coins for more exciting episodes about valuable coins, penny hunts, and real collector stories. Remember, the treasure might already be in your pocket. This is your host from Rare Lincoln Penny Coins, saying, check your change, collect with passion, and never underestimate the power of a single penny. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in American history, the Lincoln penny, especially the 2000 Lincoln cent, which might be worth hundreds of dollars, even up to $787.97 or more depending on condition, rarity, and mint errors. Stay tuned till the very end, because by the final part of this video, you'll know exactly how to identify, evaluate, and sell your Lincoln pennies for real profit. The beginning of the Lincoln PNNY. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. The design, created by Victor David Brenner, became instantly iconic. His initials, VDB, were even removed and then restored later due to controversy, a story every collector knows by heart. Why Lincoln pennies are so special. Unlike many other coins, the Lincoln cent has survived more than a century of production. Over the years, its composition changed, from 95% copper to mostly zinc after 1982. But here's the magic: certain years, mint marks, and die varieties created rare and valuable errors that make collectors go crazy. Understanding the 2000 Lincoln cent. The year 2000 might seem modern, but some 2000 Lincoln pennies are already collectible treasures. What makes them special? Certain die varieties, double die errors, and proof-like strikes have turned this seemingly common coin into something extraordinary, sometimes valued at $787.97 or even higher depending on grading. How the 2000 cent was made. The 2000 Lincoln cent was minted in 3 main facilities: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. For proofs, each facility produced millions, but only a few came out with unique minting errors. Those errors are what make your coin valuable today. The rarest 2000 penny varieties. Here are some key varieties to look for. 2000 wide AM penny. The space between the A and M in America on the reverse is wider than normal. 2000 close AM penny. The opposite, the A and M are almost touching. Double die obverse doubling visible on Liberty or In God We Trust. High grade uncirculated, MS67 bright, untouched coins worth big money. Each of these can raise the coin's value from a single cent to hundreds of dollars. How to check if your penny is valuable. Take out a magnifying glass and check these details. Look at the AM in America. Observe the FG initials near the Lincoln Memorial base. Examine for doubling on letters or shine differences. Check for scratches, wear, or color tone. The cleaner and sharper the coin, the higher its grade and value. The market value and price range. Here's the fun part: the money talk. Depending on grade and type, circulated 2000 penny equals $0.01, $0.10 high grade mint state. MS65 plus equals $15, $50 rare, wide AM, or double die, equals $250, $787.97 plus proof error coin equals $1,000 or more, collectors and online auction. Platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections have sold rare 2000 cents for huge amounts, so check your change. How to grade your Lincoln PNNY. Coin grading is the process that determines a coin's market value. Professional services like PCGS or NGC assign grades on a scale from 1, poor, to 70, perfect mint. A 2000 Lincoln penny graded MS68 or higher can bring hundreds of dollars, even more if it's a rare variety. The historical evolution of the PNNY. The Lincoln cent has gone through several reverse designs: 1909, 1958 wheat ears reverse, wheat penny 1959, 2008 Lincoln Memorial, 2009 bicentennial designs showing Lincoln's life, 2010, present, Union Shield reverse. This evolution tells the story of America's growth, from farming roots to a powerful modern nation. Famous penny DSOVRES. Did you know some people found rare pennies worth thousands in everyday pocket change? Collectors have uncovered double dies, repunched mint marks, and even off-center strikes in grocery store change, parking lots, and old jars. One lucky collector once sold a rare 2000 wide AM penny for over $800. Just because he noticed a small spacing difference. How to store and protect your CNS. If you own a valuable Lincoln penny, protect it. Use acid-free coin flips or holders. Avoid touching the surface directly. Keep away from humidity and sunlight. Proper storage maintains the coin's grade and its value. How to sell your rare Lincoln PNNES ready to cash in. Here's where you can sell Bay or ETSY coin shows and exhibitions. Local coin dealers, online auction houses. Before selling, always check recent sale prices and consider professional grading to get the highest return. The future value of Lincoln PNNES. Experts believe Lincoln pennies, especially early copper and error types, will continue to grow in value. As more people melt down old coins or lose them to time, the remaining ones become rarer every year. That means your 2000 Lincoln cent could be worth even more in the next decade. Conclusion and call TOACTO. And so now you know the full story, from the history and production of the Lincoln penny to its modern market value and hidden treasures inside your pocket change. If you've got a 2000 penny sitting in a drawer, take a closer look. It could be worth hundreds of dollars, or even close to $787.97. this is rare Lincoln penny coins, reminding you, never underestimate a single cent. It might just change your fortune. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below what coin you want us to explore next. Turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video, where we'll reveal another rare coin that's quietly gaining massive value in the market. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating modern-era coins, the 2008 Lincoln penny, a coin you might have in your pocket right now, but that could actually be worth hundreds of dollars, even up to $787.96 or more. Most people overlook the pennies they use every day, but collectors know that the smallest coin can sometimes hold the biggest surprises. Stay with me till the end because we'll uncover the history, varieties, mint marks, market value, and secret details that make the 2008 Lincoln penny such a treasure. A quick look at the legendary Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent was first minted in 1909, celebrating the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, marking the beginning of a new era in American coin design. Over more than a century, it's been through several design changes, from the wheat ears reverse, 1909 to 1958, to the Lincoln Memorial design, 1959 to 2008, and then the shield design, 2010, present. The 2008 Lincoln penny is special because it's the final year of the Memorial reverse, closing a historic chapter that lasted for 50 years. The end of an era, the 2008 Memorial DSIG and the 2008 Lincoln penny marks the last full year of the Lincoln Memorial design before the U.S. Mint transitioned to the bicentennial Lincoln cents of 2009 and then the shield reverse in 2010. This makes 2008 a transitional year that collectors love. It's a coin that bridges two worlds, the end of the classic Memorial series and the beginning of the modern shield series. Mint locations and MRKNGS. The 2008 Lincoln penny was minted in three main locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, S mint mark. Proof coins only. The 2008 S-proof Lincoln penny is especially sought after by collectors because of its mirror-like finish and limited mintage. Metal composition and design details. 2008, the Lincoln penny was made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, a change introduced in 1982 due to rising copper costs. Even though it's mostly zinc, this penny's design sharpness, color tone, and strike quality can significantly influence its collector value. Any unusual shine, off-center strike, or mint error can instantly increase the coin's price. The art of design. Victor David Brnr. The coin's obverse, or front side, was designed by Victor David Brenner, the same artist who first created the Lincoln portrait in 1909. His initials, VDB, can still be found on the coin, a tribute to his craftsmanship that has lasted over a century. Collectors love the legacy of Brenner's design. It connects every Lincoln cent to the history of American artistry. Special varieties and rare ERRs. Now, let's talk about what really excites collectors: varieties and mint errors. The 2008 Lincoln penny has some notable varieties, including double die obverse, DDO, where the lettering or date appears doubled; center strike, where part of the design is missing because the coin wasn't centered during minting. BE error, a small die break between the letters B and E in Liberty, creating what looks like the word Liberty. Each of these errors can skyrocket the value of a penny from just 1 cent to hundreds of dollars. The market value: why some sell for $787.96 or more. Let's get to the exciting part, the market value. A regular circulated 2008 penny might be worth 1 to 5 cents, but rare mint state examples with error varieties or high-grade certification, MS68 or higher, have sold for $787.96 and even more. Grading is key. Coins certified by PCGS or NGC with a near-perfect mint state grade can fetch a premium because they're considered museum-quality examples of the final Memorial cent year. How to identify a valuable 2008 PNNY? So, how can you tell if your 2008 penny is special? Look for these clues: brilliant, uncirculated condition, no scratches or wear, strong strike details, especially in Lincoln's hair and coat, clear, sharp lettering and date, any doubling or off-center designs. Proof like shine for San Francisco mint coins. If you spot any of these, don't spend that penny. It could be your lucky treasure. How to check coin value. ACCURATLY. Use reputable resources like PCGS Price Guide, NGC Coin Explorer, Heritage Auctions Archives. Compare your coin's grade, mint mark, and condition to verified auction results. Values fluctuate based on collector demand, silver and copper market trends, and rarity factors. Historical connection. The legacy of LNCOLN. Every Lincoln penny is more than metal, it's a piece of American history. From the Great Depression to the space age, Lincoln cents have witnessed over a century of change. Tips for beginners and collectors. If you're new to coin collecting, here are a few tips. Always handle coins carefully by the edges. Never clean coins, it can destroy their collector value. Store coins in airtight holders or albums. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to spot errors. Learn to grade your coins using online tools or coin clubs, and most importantly, always keep an eye on your change. That shiny penny could be worth a fortune. Market demand and future value. Experts predict that rare Lincoln Memorial cents will continue to rise in value as the years pass. Since 2008 marked the end of a 50-year design era, high-grade coins from that year are becoming harder to find. Collectors are hoarding them, and that drives the market higher every year. Amazing auction stories. Recently, collectors have witnessed record-breaking sales of common-looking pennies. In 2022, a high-grade 2008 D Lincoln penny with an error sold for over $787.96 at auction. Stories like this prove that hidden treasures are still out there, maybe even sitting in your coin jar at home. This is what makes the world of rare Lincoln penny coins so thrilling, the adventure of discovery. Conclusion and call to action. And so there you have it, the incredible journey of the 2008 Lincoln penny, from its humble beginnings to its status as a collectible treasure worth hundreds of dollars. Remember, every coin tells a story, and sometimes that story is worth a fortune. If you love learning about rare coins, varieties, and coin values, subscribe now to Rare Lincoln Penny Coins, hit the like button, and share this video with your friends. Join our growing community of collectors and stay updated on the next hidden gem that could be sitting right in your pocket. Change. This is Rare Lincoln Penny Coins, and I'll see you in the next episode, where we uncover more amazing stories about the coins you thought were ordinary but are actually extraordinary.